So guys, we have to talk about what's going on with the Wicked movie and the toys. So there's been this incredibly big blunder on Mattel's part. Mattel, the toy company who are building the dolls for the upcoming Wicked movie, they've put out the dolls for public consumption, and on the back of the packaging, they put the website to where you could buy more merchandising for the Wicked movie, but it turns out they put the wrong URL, and the URL that they have is wicked.com, which is actually a link to an adult pornographic website. So this is kind of hilarious and kind of crazy. There's a couple of videos here, so let's just dive into these videos and then we'll continue to explain the story.
So this is a new doll from the Wicked movie. I believe this is Ariana Grande. And you can buy these at Walmart. But if you search down here right by the barcode, there's a URL for www.thatwebsite.com. Now this does not look like a website I would want a child going to, does it, Walmart? So I left Walmart a review letting them know they should pull these from the shelves. You should be ashamed of yourself, Walmart. You're selling these for $25 a piece, and I'm planning on flipping them for $500 each the second Christmas season rolls around.
So as you can see from those videos there, a couple of short videos of people who bought the dolls. On the back of the packaging, you can see it's got wicked.com, and when you go to that URL, it's an adult entertainment website. So as a movie fan, looking at this from my perspective, I have no children. So if I look at this story, I find it kind of hilarious. It's kind of funny that they did this. How it got through quality control, the checks that they have in their company, it must have gone through several quality control checks, and not one person at Mattel picked up the fact that this website, wicked.com, this adult entertainment website, was listed on the back of the packaging. How that happened, I have no idea. I'm going to be asking this question for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of people are. But yeah, the actual URL was supposed to be thewickedmovie.com, but they ended up with wicked.com, which is kind of crazy. So it looks like children could potentially be exposed to this adult entertainment. So although I find it funny on the one side, on the other side, as a parent, this is a super serious matter. It could have scarring ramifications for young children. If they type in this URL code and they're exposed to this adult entertainment, it could have psychological damages for young children. So Mattel, they need to do some explaining. They need to come out with a good excuse as to how this happened. And it'll be interesting in the coming weeks to see how they explain the situation. But let's jump into this article. Let's break down all this news and let's see what's going on with this crazy kind of adult entertainment being listed on the Wicked dolls. So this comes to us from the Sci-Fi and Fantasy Gazette. Wicked toys feature a link to a pornographic website. Mattel issues apology for unfortunate error. Like I say, if you had a young child and you bought this doll, they have the packaging in their room. If they have an iPad or like a laptop or something, a very young child, imagine if they saw the packaging, they saw the website link, and they decided to type it in, and then they went to the adult website, and then that child would be exposed to adult content. It could have psychological ramifications for that child. So it's a pretty serious situation on the one hand, even though looking at it on the surface, it can be seen as quite funny as well. If I was an adult, if I was an adult, I am an adult. If I was a parent and I had a young child, I would be super mad. I'd be on the phone. I'd be wanting a refund, and I could see a bunch of parents even potentially suing Mattel for this happening. Like I say, because it could have psychological impacts on a child exposed to this kind of thing. So someone is most definitely getting fired for this. I wouldn't say one person, I would say a whole group of people. They have whole divisions at these big companies allocated to quality reassurance or quality control. So how it got through all of these different quality control groups and not one person picked up the fact that this website, adult entertainment website, was on the back of the packaging, is absolutely mind-blowing. Wicked, one of the winter's most highly anticipated movies, has released a ton of merchandise and toys from companies like the Noble Collection, Lego, and Mattel, but the latter has made a huge blunder on the packaging for two dolls featuring the likeness of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. On the back of the boxes of Elphaba and Glinda dolls, there are a website URL for wicked.com. The only problem is the movie's actual website is wickedmovie.com, and wicked.com just happens to be a pornographic website. So yeah, they put wicked.com instead of wickedmovie.com, which is what the URL is supposed to be. So whoever was in charge of deciding what text to go on the actual packaging, when they decided to put this URL code on, it tells me that they never bothered to check it. They never bothered to actually type in the the URL code to check that they had the right one. It looks like they just plastered it on the packaging, just said, oh, it's done, just put it out. They didn't bother to check it. There was no quality reassurance here, and they rushed out the packaging by the look of it. So, established in Canoga Park, California on March 1st, 1993, Wicked Pictures was formed with a firm commitment to producing quality parody porn movies. A decision the company has stayed true to since its beginning, reads the description on the site. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. I can't show you a picture of the website for obvious reasons, but they do like adult entertainment parody movies. So one of their hit movies, by the look of it, is a Captain Marvel parody kind of like porn movie. So they take these like Marvel characters and they do parodies, like adult entertainment parodies of these different kind of content. So having a child exposed to that is a pretty damn serious situation, I have to say. So for those of you wondering, their back catalogue includes the likes of Captain Marvel XXX, like I was just saying, an Axel Braun parody, and we'd imagine Wicked will be the next for the treatment given to the attention this news has generated for the adult entertainment company. Yeah, so this company, Wicked.com, they've got loads of free advertising now because of this social media craze. A lot of people are now going to be checking out this website. Their subscription base is going to go up on this adult entertainment website. So even though Mattel here have made a massive blunder with putting the wrong URL code on the back of this box, because of all the social media storm, Wicked.com, the adult website, they're going to get a whole load of interest now from people checking out their website. So it's good for them in a way. So Mattel has since issued a statement on the mistake, which reads, Mattel was made aware of a misprint on the packaging of Mattel Wicked Collection dolls, primarily sold in the US, which intended to direct consumers to an official wickedmovie.com landing page. We deeply regret this unfortunate error and are taking immediate action to remedy this. They need to, they need to give people, they need to do full refunds. They need to do compensation. They need to do some massive damage control here and, give people some free product or something. But they've got to do something to sweeten people back up, because you can't do this kind of thing and just, oh, I'm sorry, big mistake, I'm sorry. And then, people aren't just going to forget about things like this. So parents are advised that the misprinted incorrect website is not appropriate for children. Consumers who already have the product are advised to discard the product packaging or obscure the link and may contact Mattel customer service for further information. Mattel's line of Wicked dolls are being sold at retailers like Target, Amazon and Kohl's, so pulling them from the shelves will not be easy. Perhaps coincidentally or not, this blunder comes just months after Mattel announced plans to use generative AI to help the toy company's designers brainstorm and fine-tune packaging for a range of products. Needless to say, we'd imagine there will be a lot of unhappy parents with this. Yeah, and obviously we have another image here. Let's go over to X quickly and check out this image. So just too good. The official Mattel Wicked dolls link to a porn site on the box. So obviously this is the actual picture of the doll here, and then on the back, obviously you have the link here, www.wicked.com. Like we saw earlier in the videos that I played at the beginning, it's just not acceptable how this happened. But the fact that it just said in the article that they're using AI to make the packaging, it could be a case of, for some reason, they used a template or they used AI or some sort of machine learning process to basically make this packaging in quick time. Nobody bothered to check it. Nobody bothered to type in the URL code on the back. It's literally one small little URL code that's kind of buried in between all this information, between the barcode, between the kind of, the copyright information, and it's just kind of just printed there on the back. And nobody bothered to read it, type it in, check it, nothing like that. And it's kind of crazy that this slipped through the cracks. And it makes you wonder, if they're not checking the quality of this, what else are they not checking the quality of on their other products? It makes you kind of wonder what else is slipping through the cracks. And there's going to be a lot of people that own a lot of Mattel toys now that are going to go back and start checking the packaging for other Mattel toys to see if this thing has happened on other kind of toys that they've put out as well. So what's some of the comments down here as well? So, let's not worry about the comments for now, actually. Let's go back to the article. So Wicked stars Cynthia Erivo and Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda. And then we've just got part of what the film is about here. Directed by John M. Chu, Wicked is the first chapter of a two-part immersive celebration. Arrives in theaters November 22nd. So let me just go back over, actually. Let's see if there is any comments here. Whenever kids open the website on the back of the box, yeah, I mean, as a parent, having your child potentially typing this in and opening up this website, and then giving them kind of psychological issues because of it. I'm not saying that that's necessarily going to happen, but on the extreme end of it, a child could get issues from something like this happening. You just don't know. They're at a sensitive age. They take in information differently to what adults do. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So let's go back over to the actual article here. So that's kind of where we are, guys. So it looks like Mattel, they put out a bunch of toys. I have no idea how many of these toys are out there. Is it hundreds? Is it thousands? Is it hundreds of thousands? No idea how many of these have been kind of printed and put out in the public sphere for public consumption. But on the one hand, it's absolutely hilarious and funny. But on the other hand, as a parent, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of enraging and kind of crazy. This kind of thing can happen. So I throw it off to you guys. How do you think that this got through quality control? What do you think their excuse is going to be? And if you're a parent with a child and this happened to you, how would you feel about it? What would you say? And what would your reaction be if you had a child that you bought this doll for? I'd love to know your take on that, guys, because I'm pretty damn shocked about it. So jump into the comment section, let me know all your thoughts, comments, and opinions, whichever side you fall on, whether it's just a film fan perspective like me without children, or whether you're a parent and you have a child. I would love to hear your thoughts either way. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe, and I'm going to go and read some more posts about this and have a good laugh. I will see you in the next video.